If your artist isn't having a mental breakdown because you've had 10 revisions each with 20 plus changes, then you're not doing it right. My artist literally went on a hiatus after finishing with me. Well, god damn. Hi everybody, it's me, TGP. Here with another interesting topic of that I came across today in the land of Twitters. And it's I guess this one kind of hits home, so it's probably why I'm talking about it. But I feel like this is a type of situation that absolutely exploded, but it probably shouldn't have. We'll get on it. So anyways, the tweet I read it's an actual tweet. I'm pretty sure it's deleted by this point, so that tweet's like gone. But at the very least, somebody did screen cap it, and that person shared it. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. This entire video is going to have nothing but funny footage because I don't want to necessarily, while I am in fact giving it attention and talking about it, I also don't want to spread, I don't want to show who the person is. Although, to be perfectly honest with you, if you look hard enough, you're going to find them. Even though I'm just a guy on the internet talking to you, the person viewing this video, I'm just gonna tell you two things. One, I'm not your dad. While I can tell you to do something, you know, you are your own person. You can choose to do what you want. But if you're gonna listen to me on anything, listen to advice number 2, and that is don't be stupid. Control yourself. Don't do anything rash. Don't do anything stupid. Just, you know, use your brain and assess the situation. Don't go out don't go harassing anybody. And I do mean anybody, even the person, even if you feel like they deserve it, you shouldn't do that. It's just not right. I'm just talking about the situation because, well, the person does end up apologizing, but we'll get to the end of it. So that tweet was made, and then another person saw it, and they spread the message. And essentially, they were saying that, listen, don't fucking do this to artists. And I agree. I absolutely agree. I wouldn't necessarily do that. You shouldn't do that. Not even just to artists. Don't do that to anybody. But yeah. So the tweet spread like wildfire. A lot of people said a lot of shit, good and bad. And well, the problem with Twitter. And don't get me wrong, I am 1 billion% guilty of this too, but the problem with Twitter is they just see one tweet, and that tweet will go far and wide, and they'll only believe in that tweet, and they don't go any further than that. Now, obviously, I had a very surface level tweet about it. I'm not even going to bother posting it, but if you see it, hi. Not many people will look into it, so I did. Not in a serious way, but I did find the person, and I just kind of read through their stuff. And hilariously enough, they kind of doubled down on it. They thought it was they said that tweet that they said was a joke, according to them. And well, that's fine. You could say that. That's a joke. And some people might find it funny. But here's the issue with that. Humor is very subjective. And I guess personally speaking, I don't find it funny. I don't find it, like, I don't mind making jokes at my own expense because it's me. You know? I shouldn't do it. Nobody should do it. But, you know, it happens. But at the very least, I'm the one doing it to me. Now, if you go and do it to someone else, your results may vary, right? And to use artists in general as a joke, well, the thing with Twitter, from being on this platform for X amount of years, is essentially people don't like it when you fuck around with artists because, well, they're people too. So Yeah, so the person was essentially doubling down that it was a joke, and they did this for quite some time until eventually the person did okay. They said, you know what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it. It was in bad taste. And she said, like, the joke itself, it was just a joke. It was she doesn't actually do that. And I mean, I have no reason not to believe them. I don't really know them like that. So at least they said something, right? And they did say, like, they did keep apologizing, and they also, like, you know, that they're gonna learn from this. Now, whether or not that's true, that is to be determined. We'll see what happens as the future comes. But at the very least, eventually they did finally stop and said, you know what? Maybe that wasn't bad. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I should probably apologize for this. And they did. And honestly, good on them. Hopefully at this point, people don't harass the person, because whether or not you feel like they deserve it, people shouldn't go to that. That's pretty shitty, in my opinion. And yeah, so that should be the end of it. I hope, probably, please. But I guess I kind of do want to elaborate a little bit about the artist culture from my own experience. And I see artists. Well, now the comparison I'm gonna make, I'm not calling them that, but there are a lot of similarities to it. And to me, I see artists as a retail worker, but on a bit of a more personal level. Like, the artist is more personal, but they are, in a sense, kind of like a retail worker. All they do is essentially work a job, and that job being draw, and they provide you a service, which is, well, they do this, you buy it from them, and then you go home happy. But the thing is, with a retail worker, and even artists as well, it is incredibly easy to forget that the person you're speaking with is, well, a person. They have a body and a soul, have emotions, and whatever you say to them may or may not affect them in a positive or negative light. And it's incredibly easy to treat others poorly if, you know, they're providing a service. Because the service they're providing to you is they're willing to draw you a picture to their criteria, and you're giving them the money to do so. And that's fair, right? It's a much personal relationship. But like the retail worker, we tend to forget that they're that person, and, well, we may say things over time. Now, this isn't me saying that all artists are perfect. It works both ways, right? You got your good clients, your bad clients, but you also got your good artists and your bad artists. So obviously, well, you got to find that balance. And with that, I feel like, if anything, this story that came up should teach you anything. It should teach you to, not even just artists, just anyone in general, is that you should probably treat them with respect, treat them with love. Well, not exactly. Don't be stupid. Again, it all goes back to the number 2. Don't be stupid. All right. So personally, from my experience, right, I'm the type of person who, while I don't demand basic respect, right, I would like it, you know, because I don't like to, like, I might say something sarcastic, or I might say something funny, in a sense, and sometimes it flops, sometimes it don't. It lands great, right? But at the very end of the day, I will do my damnedest to show anyone, and I do mean anyone, respect. You know, that's like the biggest thing, right? Be friendly towards each other, love each other, and guess what? If you show somebody respect, more than likely they'll show you respect back. Doesn't always work out that way, but, you know, again, that's the varying levels between person to person. And personally speaking, I have commissioned artists, and I have done my best to, like, obviously show appreciation, respect their time, and a lot of the artists that I have commissioned, they were also respecting myself as well, and, you know, Like, we work together to make sure that the piece that they're creating for me is done, and obviously I pay them up front, and then in due time, whether it be a few weeks, a month, maybe even longer, who knows, you get your piece. Fantastic, right? Even if, because we also have to remember too, artists are people as well. You know, we have our good days, we have our bad days. Artists also have their good days and bad days. And sometimes your piece might take a little longer than expected because life is pretty fucking funny that way. And, well, you know, you might not get your piece at the allotted time. And so, at least respectfully, like, treat it respectfully, you know. Now, obviously, if you're not getting it on time, or if they show you a sketch and you find issues, you know, just be polite about it. Don't be stupid about it. And they are willing to work with you because, well, they don't just want to draw. They want to draw for you because, well, you gave them the money, right? That's the end goal for them. It's the money. There's other things to it too, but, well, they not only want to get the money, but they also want to make you happy, because there's a difference between paying somebody and then it ends up being a kind of shit job, and then all of a sudden, well, I got the money, but now that person's going to go around and say some terrible shit about me. Whereas, you know, if things are done right, things are done respectfully, you know, not only do they get the money, but they also do something beautiful and wonderful, and you get to spread the message that, oh, hey, this person is pretty fucking good. And, you know, they're happy, you're happy, and the cycle begins anew. In essence, really, treat everybody with love and respect, because, you know, everyone is going through life. Every single person. Life will do good and will do bad. There is no bias. It just happens that way. And we're all trying to skate through life in at least the most positive manner. So we work together, make sure, you know, you don't even have to be like overly nice. You don't even gotta be like, you don't even gotta suck up or anything. Just, you know, just be yourself, be decent, you know, show basic respect, and it'll go a long way. If you're a piece of shit, well, you're a piece of shit. And, well, you might meet something along the way. But I don't want to elaborate on that much further. But that's about it, really. You know, so this is a lesson, really. Just, you can joke, but keep in mind, I don't think this is the platform to be joking around with someone's emotions like that. Not many people are going to take that very well, especially on Twitter. Especially with Twitter, sometimes not even going past the surface level to go there. Because in your mind, you can say it's a joke, and you believe it. Not everybody's going to believe it, especially if it just don't resonate. And clearly, people didn't think it was a joke. Maybe some did, but most people were like, this isn't funny. This isn't a fucking joke. What the fuck are you doing? But, well, lesson learned. Don't fuck around and find out. Be loving and respectful, and let's hope things keep that way. I know it kind of seemed like I'm repeating myself a lot, but you gotta emphasize it a lot, right? So anyways, I feel like that's about it. This was something. This is definitely something, alright. I will always try to be my best, but everyone else should be too. So, once again, to end it off, be respectful, love each other, and of course, don't be stupid. Anyways, this is me, TGP, and I'll see you guys next time.